Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss standard penetration test, which is a field method for the determination of bearing capacity of the soil. This standard penetration test is the most commonly used in situ test, especially for cohesionless soils which cannot be easily sampled. This test is extremely useful for determining unconfined compressive strength and settlement of cohesive soil. It can also be used to determine the relative density and the angle of shearing resistance. Standard penetration test is conducted in a borehole using a standard split spoon sampler. When the borehole has been drilled to a desired depth, the drilling tools are removed and the sample is lowered into the bottom of the hole. The sampler is driven into the soil by drop hammer of a 63.5 kg mass falling through a height of 750 mm at the rate of 30 blows per minute. The number of hammer blows required to drive 150 mm of sample is counted and the sampler is further driven by 150 mm and the number of blows recorded. Likewise, the sampler is once again further driven by 150 mm and the number of blows recorded. Means the sampler is driven by 150 mm 3 times and every time the number of blows required to drive the sampler are counted. The number of blows required for the first 150 mm is disregarded. The number of blows recorded for the last two 150 mm intervals are added to give the standard penetration number, which is denoted as N. In other words, the standard penetration number is equal to the number of blows required for 300 mm of penetration beyond the setting of 150 mm. If the number of blows for 150 mm drive exceed 50, it is taken as refusal and the test is discontinued. The standard penetration number is corrected for dilatancy correction and overburden correction. First, we will see dilatancy correction. Silty fine sands and fine sands below the water table develop pore pressure which is not easily dissipated. The pore pressure increases the resistance of the soil and hence the penetration number. Terzaghi and Peck in 1967 recommended the following correction in the case of silty fine sands when the observed value of N exceeds 15. The corrected penetration number is given by NC equal to 15 plus half into NR minus 15, where NR is the recorded value and NC is the corrected value of penetration number. If NR is less than or equal to 15, then NC is taken as equal to NR. Now let us discuss the overburden pressure connection. In granular soils, the overburden pressure affects the penetration resistance. If the two soils having same relative density but different confining pressures are tested, the one with higher confining pressures give higher penetration number. As the confining pressure in cohesionless soil increases with depth, the penetration number for soils at shallow depth is underestimated and that at a greater depth is overestimated. Gibbs and Holtz in 1957 recommended the use of following equation for the dry or moist clean sand. NC is equal to NR into 350 divided by sigma naught bar plus 70, where NR is observed N value, NC is corrected N value, and sigma naught bar is effective overburden pressure in kilonewton per meter square. This equation is applicable for sigma naught bar is less than or equal to 280 kilonewton per meter square, and the ratio NC by NR should lie between 0.45 and 2. If the ratio NC by NR is greater, then NC should be divided by 2 to obtain the design value used in the bearing capacity. That means we have recorded value NR. So using this recorded value, we will be finding NC. If this NC is lying between 0.45 and 2, then that value will be used for the designing purpose. But if it is greater than 2, the value obtained will be divided by 2 and it will be used for the design purpose. So here the overburden pressure correction equation was given for dry or moist clean sand only. But this correction may be extended to saturated silty sand and fine sand after modifying the NR value according to following equation. NC equal to NR into 350 divided by sigma naught bar plus 70. So this is the same equation in the previous slide which is for clean sand. So we will modify the value of NR and we will get the value of NC. This NC obtained from this equation would be taken as NR in the equation NC equal to 15 plus half into NR minus 15. So this is the equation for the dilatancy correction for the sand. So thus the overburden correction is applied first and the obtained value is used for the determination of dilatancy correction. Peck and Hansen and Thornburn in 1974 gave the chart for the correction of N values of an effective overburden pressure of 96 kilonewton per meter square. According to them, N is equal to 0.77 NR log 190 divided by sigma naught bar for sigma naught bar greater than or equal to 24 kilonewton per meter square. So here the figure shows the overburden correction diagram. Here y-axis represent the overburden pressure, effective overburden pressure in kilonewton per meter square, and x-axis represent value of N upon NR. So here we can see that when overburden pressure is equal to 0, the value of N upon LR is equal to 2. The another third type of correction given by Bazara in 1967 and also by Peck and Bazara in 1969 is also one of the most commonly used correction. According to them, N is equal to 4 NR divided by 1 plus 0.0418 sigma naught bar if sigma naught bar is less than 71.8 kilonewton per meter square, and also N is equal to NR if sigma naught bar is equal to 71.8 kilonewton per meter square. So once penetration numbers obtained from experiment and necessary corrections are applied, the IS 8009 Part 1 gives the chart for the calculation of settlement per unit pressure as a function of width of the footing and the standard penetration number. This is the chart which gives the relationship between width of the footing, which is indicated on x-axis, and settlement per unit pressure in kilonewton per meter square on y-axis. The settlement under any other pressure is computed assuming that the settlement is proportional to the intensity of pressure. The settlements are in meter per unit pressure in kilonewton per meter square. If the water table is at shallow depth, the settlements are divided by the correction factor W gamma. Thank you.